Sorry, Christian Prince. How are you?
I'm fine. Go ahead. Joking?
Joking. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I won't take too much of your time, Christian Prince. I just want to bring it back to the Palestine conflict. I just want to share. I've been seeing a lot on the news lately of people camping out and all that. I just don't know where this energy was when the Christians in Lebanon were dying left and right. And through the hands of the PLO, I'll share a story, for example. We have a family friend. She literally saw her father and brother get beheaded in the front of her from a hill, and just, with screaming of Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. It's a disaster. I just want people to really understand that this isn't a joke. This is scary times, and the fact that there's even still Christians in the Middle East, thank God for that. And I just send prayers to my family back home in Lebanon, to the Christians left in Iraq, in Egypt, everywhere. But those are honestly the best of Christians in the world, I feel, because of the daily trials and tribulations that they go through. So I just wanted to leave it at that, Christian.
Yeah. You see, if the Israeli launch an attack on Qatar and they says, we will not stop bombing you until our civilian is released, trust me, the civilian will be released in 2 hours.
100%. And they, that's all they do. And it's known actually in the Middle East where the funding comes from, where the money comes from. It just, fascinates me that here in the West, excuse my language, but people are just so stupid. I don't know how else to explain it, because they are so naive at what happens anywhere in the Middle East, and it's just very hard for me to sit down every day and explain to them, guys, it's people, like, I had family die because of this. This is a serious issue, and I just don't know what else to say anymore.
Do you think anyone understand what you say? They don't care. You say
they don't care.
You say family died. They don't care. You need to show them a movie with colors and put some fake blood on something, and then they will believe you. Even if it's fake, they will support you. They are
100%.
They are just stupid people. They don't know who they are supporting.
Prince, I think like the naivety and the stupidity, it's very dangerous. So people just need to wake up a little bit more and really do a little bit of research and understand what's going on. There's Christian Iraqis, like my Iraqi friend. He's a Syrian. His family every day under persecution, just for being Christian. And they can't put anything on the church, and I don't know why. Luckily in Lebanon, it's a bit different, because I feel like the Christians there are just a bit more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but we've went through a lot of stuff. But exactly like you said, it's just he said it's a dog, but it's a cheetah, and it bit his arm off. That's exactly the same thing you can say about PLO or Palestinian or anything like that.
There's no even a question that they are stupid. They don't know they are supporting who. How come those people don't support the queer in Gaza? How come there's zero queer in Gaza? Like, what
100%.
happened? What happened in the name of love?
No, definitely. They killed them all. And this is known. But anyway, Christian Prince, I won't take up too much of your time. God bless you. And please continue your work. And shout out to the Christian resistance. Allah wait. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jewish Templar. Go ahead.
Shalom, CP.
Shalom.
I don't speak English in the best way because I am Israeli, but I heard something about, forcing people to believe in the Messiah, who is our Lord, obviously, by the law of Moses, by everything. And I do understand that there is some misunderstandings between how Jews understand Christians and how they behave towards Christians, because it is true that there are many Jews who they will see a Christian and they will feel very afraid, or maybe deterred, or even maybe hateful towards the Christians, and it is true. like there's not I cannot deny that as an Israeli. But like if I compare it to different places or maybe even Islamic countries, like me as a person who believes in Yeshua, when I walk in the street and someone will say something bad towards me, I won't fear my life. And I think it's a big difference between many places in the world.
Christians,
could you agree on that?
Christians in the heart of Jerusalem, they preach the gospel in the street, and I saw tons of videos. And if there is somebody, he hate Christianity, well, we have atheists, they spit at Jesus every day. They say the F word in the movies every day. Have you ever seen one movie made in America is not saying the F word to Christ? Did you see any movie? All of them.
No, absolutely.
Jesus. So how come if a Jew did it, they don't get upset, but if an American actor, they love him, and they shout and they want to get his signature, and nobody get offended? People are very hypocrite.
Because I love Jesus, like I love him.
Yes.
Like genuinely love him.
Remember that the disciples of Jesus themselves, they were Jews. So if somebody says, well, we need to force the Jews, well, that means we need to force the disciple to believe in Jesus. But Jesus never forced any of them. And Jesus, he offered them to leave, and they said no. One of the disciples decided to betray him. Peter himself, he denied him. So always there was a freedom to follow the Messiah or not to follow the Messiah. In the top of that, our faith is way more stronger than the garbage of Islam because we have a freedom. If you force everybody to say, I love Jesus, that means you force the one who is a gay to say he loves Jesus, but obviously you don't. You force the one who is, atheist to say he loves Jesus because you force everybody. So when there's no freedom, you create a false Christianity and you create a society of hypocrisy. And this is what happened in Muslim countries. You will find somebody, he's praying, he go to the mosque 5 times a day, just because he's afraid. If he don't go there, they will accuse him that he left Islam, and he might end losing his job, getting killed, his daughter being kidnapped, whatever. So the consequences does not make a believer. The consequences of fear make hypocrisy and hypocrite. And this is why Islamic world is the most disaster in everything. For hypocrisy is the way to live. The second you say the truth, you are dead. It will kill you. Until now, we have 0 from those who support Palestine to join us. I mean, from the liberals. Where is the liberals? Anyone from the liberals would like to join us? So we have Suleiman Babu.
Can I just say?
Go ahead, Suleiman.
Yeah, run like a little bitch. You're but a little bitch. Run, boy. Bitch ass.
Son of Muta, coward like your prophet. Piece of garbage. You can't even clean your mouth, you son of Muta.
Why does he keep coming back if he talks like that?
He's upset. He's obsessed. He's like a dog,
Yeah, and
Really
can I before I just leave here with you, can I send a message to any Muslim women if there is any in here?
Sure,
if you
go
don't
ahead.
mind.
Go ahead.
If you are a Muslim a woman in this chat, I just want you guys to know that even if you accept Christ, when you accept Christ and when you convert, you've got a long road ahead of you. You're gonna be weary in your faith if you don't stay with the word. And it happened to me even after I converted. And it was with age and with time and never stopping reading the Bible and going to church that was able to bring me back and really study in depth why it is that I wanted to take Jesus as my Lord. I accepted Jesus as my Lord, I think, before I truly understood to the extent of the beauty that he has, not just here on our earth, but also in heaven. And so if you're a Muslimah and you're listening, I want you to know that if you convert, don't expect it to be roses and beaches. It might feel that way initially, but expect to be attacked because you're going to get attacked. and you're going to keep getting attacked. And the more in depth you fall into your faith, the more that you're going to get attacked, because you become useful. And especially, I think, if you're someone like me who holds a lot of guilt, and I know that I shouldn't, and I think I'm holding a little less now, so thank you, Christian. But if you struggle with anything like that, I want to let you know that Islam, as beautiful as it might seem to you, know that the beauty in Islam existed in the Bible, existed in parts of the Torah before it existed in the Quran. There is nothing in terms of a beautiful revelation. There is nothing in terms of a miraculous miracle that happened in the Quran that we take and can see that has developed in this world as from the hand of God, not like we have seen it develop in the Bible, and we can prove it through the Bible. So if you are going to believe in Islam, all I ask is that go back and look at Prophet Muhammad, at your Prophet Muhammad, and please question whether or not it was actually Angel Gabriel giving him the message. And if you have to ask yourself that, if you're going to tell yourself, well, it was Angel Gabriel, just because the Quran tells you that it was Angel Gabriel who gave Muhammad the message and told him to Iqra, if that is what you guys want to believe, then all I ask is that you go and you read the Old Testament. In Jeremiah 23:29, it tells you to not believe a man like Muhammad, who claims to have had a dream, who went and traveled all the way to Medina in this revelation dream that he had. The Bible tells us to not believe in such men. And if the Quran tells you that you should believe in the Old Testament, then you should believe in Jeremiah 23:29.
All right, sister. Well, by the way, the Quran not only don't have miracles, the Quran is a joke. We laugh at it every day, and we challenge the Muslims to come, and this is why they are scared even to talk about it. Well, and there's a million reasons not to believe in Muhammad, but I want you to you can.
But that would be the first, I think. That if I guess
the Old Testament says there's two reasons not to believe in someone who claimed to be a prophet. Number one, if he prophesy and his prophecy come to be false, and that goes with Muhammad, he gave tons of them and they were false. Number two, if he prophesy in the name of a false god. So Muhammad, he did both. So Muhammad is a false prophet. Plus, there's tons of things. He have zero ethic. He have minus zero ethic. I assume you are from, you said from the Blitz. Oh, okay. So maybe you have some relative. They are from Hamas too, right?